Oh, cane, cane, cane. Wow.
Very nice.
Oh. Brother.
Yeah, I know. We just flipped your whole house. Timber. Oh.
Good morning, everybody from Alabama. What's he got? Ringneck. Nice. Snake Man's got a ringneck. We're on the board for the day. But yeah, on to the next leg of our trip, milk snaking in Alabama. Hopefully we'll see at least one today. This is definitely a little bit more difficult than where we were in Georgia. You see the rocks are not fantastic and there's not as many of them, but we got 3 dudes out here and we got all day. So let's see what we can find. A worm snake. First snake at this spot. All right, there's our first snake in Alabama. A worm snake. Snake Man found a ringneck too.
We like those too.
All right, guys, we got some Alabama door knocking action going on. We got some good boys.
The best boys.
The best boys.
The best boys.
What's up, buddy? How's it going, bud?
That's shitty, but this looks like the piece.
The piece. It does look like the piece. It is the piece, Black King.
Piece. That's what he was going down the hole.
There we go. The property produces. There we go. Alabama Black King snake to start the day. Behind this guy's house. Well, aside from some early season blisters, that is a pretty sharp looking Black King. Very solid black. Nice speckling on the sides though. Definitely won't be the last we see this week, so we'll let him go back under his tin. Nice. Whoa. Nice long-tailed salamander. Very pretty. It's not a milk snake, but that's a great looking salamander. Look at that. Very big urethia. There you go, bud. A ringneck double. Very nice. Snakes have been hard to come by so far today. Oh, cave salamander. 2 of them. There's 2 under here.
Oh, I flipped one of those earlier. They had a slimy, right?
Yep. That's a very weird. That's a very weird looking cave salamander. Whoa! Into the grass. All right, we're up here with Mark now, and we've just come to this crazy property. The lady who owns it apparently watches my videos, which was a really weird thing. That's the first time I've ever went to try to get into a property and the owner actually watches videos already, so. Oh, there we go. King number 2. Another, whoa, holy cow! Dude, what? Well, these do not get as big as the Eastern Kings you're used to, Nick. That is like, that's the biggest Black King I've ever seen. That was a nice stack. 2 Black Kings, one of which is goofy big. Oh, there we go! Oh my goodness!
Oh my god, it's you!
That is it!
Ah!
That's oh man!
Holy cow!
That is it!
It's so orange. I love the orange ones like that.
The dot on the heads. And the bands. God,
Oh my goodness.
That's a crazy milk, dude.
Dude. Girlfriend check?
Shed, bigger shed.
It's his shed, probably, I guess.
You want to pick them up?
Yeah, go for it, man.
Come here, brother.
That's beautiful.
Oh, that's his
Oh,
shed.
yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, he's got some stuck tail shed.
What's going on with this dude?
This is like that's what I mean though, Kyle. Like his tail is actively getting ready to come off. All right, guys. Well, we finally got into a nice milk snake today, courtesy of Mark. Well, that is a beautiful snake. Fantastic, fully grown adult Eastern red milk snake, intergrade here in North Alabama. We've been looking for these snakes under rocks all day, but the rock game out here is just difficult. and it definitely seems that the 10 is a much more appealing place for these snakes to hang out on a cool spring day like this. But very, very beautiful snake and a beautiful forest. We'll get some photos and let him go. And then we're on to Mississippi tomorrow, more than likely. That's a nice necklace you got, Kyle.
It's the best one that I've had this trip.
He's behind the
I only have
glasses.
eyes for milks anyhow. Come on, dude.
Bonk. Never worked for me though.
Oh,
There we go, a racer.
Hello.
that's what I think eats milks out here. Those things are under every stack.
I could believe it. Is that the first racer of the trip?
That is the first racer of the trip.
First racer of the trip.
Nothing but quality.
Moving backwards. Back up, Terry.
What's he doing?
Oh, as you said, a
Copperhead.
Finally.
Nice. Yeah, pretty much the only things we'd seen prior to this point are worm snakes and ringnecks, so even a copperhead's exciting. Very nice.
Hey, corn.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's not in shed either, is it?
No, it's not.
That's a nice looking stack. All right. Well, this spot's loaded. We got another nice quality find with this adult corn snake. Looks freshly shed. Very dark.
Oh!
There we go.
Another one.
He looks like he's going into shed, maybe.
A little darker.
Definitely looks like a lamp.
Darn.
All right, well, there is milk snake number 2. This is one that Mark found recently, so this is a recapture, but still cool to see. Very nice looking snake, and it is going into a shed cycle, so it was much prettier the first time you saw it. It's starting to darken up a little bit, which they'll do before they start going into blue. Natural cover makes a return when my GoPro is off. Just log rolled a gorgeous canebrake. Look at that. We'll probably just cover this guy up because he's sitting in such a good spot after a few picks, but what a great way to kind of round out the day. We still got a little more tin to flip though, so who knows, might still be up from here, but that's pretty cool. All right, buddy, return of the log. Yeah, I mean, he could totally, you can see him right here a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, racer.
Two racers.
Two racers. Nice.
Two racers. Two milk destroyers.
These are milk destroying size for sure. All right, nice pair of adult black racers back to the stack. Go on. Leaf litter works. Another racer.
Wow.
What's up, dude? What a photogenic little dude. All right, racer.
Another one.
Hello. The racers love
They love
this
the fresh
10.
ones. Would it be easier to come this way?
Watch out, y'all got fire ants here. Oh, cane. Wow.
Nice.
Oh. Brother.
Yeah, I know. We just flipped your whole house.
Timber?
That thing is awesome looking.
Yeah. It really is.
That is a nutty looking rattlesnake.
Smell it.
Brother.
Whoa.
Well, that is a crazy beautiful canebrake. Second one of the day, second one in the afternoon. We'll cover this guy back up, but that is a big, impressive, beautiful adult snake. Looking sharp. All right, your filing cabinet's open, bud. Please don't come this way.
Come on. You know where you like to live. We found you under here.
That is such an un-North Alabama looking cane. Got 2 here. Oh, Black King. Nice. He's hot.
Zipping. It's not great looking. Put our hands on him.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Some of that stank.
Very nice. Yeah, so that's number 5 for us for the day.
6?
At least 5. I think we only got 1 without Mark, right?
Yeah.
At the door knocker.
Yeah, so then we got...
All right, there's enough nice double king flip that Mark and Nick got while Kyle and I were back in the woods finding nothing.
Thorns.
Thorns.
Sure.
And there is number 8.
It's a little bit south there, so it's not gonna add anything to your drop.
Pretty little dude right there. King snake number 8. Flip on Nick. Good morning from Alabama. We're headed to Mississippi today. What? That is so unsettling in like an unbelievable way. Why is he in the road? Who did this? Looks fairly milky and a toad. Hey. Brother. Hello. What's up? Oh, Black King.
What?
Black King.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice.
Finally. Hey. Oh, I was going to say first snake of the day, but it's not.
First snake of note, we lamp rode.
We lamp. You lamp.
Good stuff. I knew that rock. That rock had a look, too.
You should have been red.
Definitely should have been red. All right, he's got his wiener out. Look at that. There's a hemipene. Black King hemipene for you. But first snake of note in Mississippi. Nice Black King snake under a rock. We've kind of exhausted a lot of our rock at this spot, though, at this point, though. So we might be moving to some tin type situations after this. But nice to get a lamprey under a rock. A ring neck. I'm not sure if we're in Mississippi ringneck range yet, but we're definitely getting close. I think these are probably going to be southern Mississippi intergrades here. Little dude in shed.
What's this guy? Oh, ringer.
Little ringer. Oh my God. Kyle, why? Kyle, look at this rock. And there's a ring neck.
Oh, yeah. That is a good one. It should have been right here.
Yeah.
It's going to come up later.
The milky layer. It was milky. Oh, copper. There's like a well here, though.
Okay.
See how this looks like a well?
Yeah.
Might be a
Fire well.
good spot for a stack.
What the? What happened?
I flipped a tin and something went into the well. What that could have been? Anybody's guess. Let's see if we can.
It was a brick?
There's like a red O-ring thing down in there.
Okay.
It could have easily been what it was. All right, we got a flipping pup at this spot. Let's go, buddy. Is this just one? Racer? Eraser. All right, we got a snake.
We did.
Hey. And that was the last snake we saw in Mississippi. Unfortunately, no milk snake showed up this trip in Mississippi. But fear not, in the next episode, we're on to Tennessee and Kentucky, which was a very, very snaky portion of the trip. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the milk trip so far, and I will see you guys next time in Tennessee and Kentucky.